Hi all, this is part 6 of the series 4 of 12 videos, and here I will show you how to deploy the WordPress application using the CloudFormation. Agenda for discussion today, we will create a stake on the CloudFormation. Then I will show you how events and resources are created in the CloudFormation and what is the output for the CloudFormation. This output will use to run the application. And we will create a security group for accessing to the local system and assign to the load balancer. And after that, we will map this to the Route 53. And at the end, we will configure the WordPress application and we'll publish one page and we will test it. And after doing this, we will delete all those resources. So let's do some demo and create some stakes on the CloudFormation. So I'm logging to the AWS console. It's already logged in, and you can see here CloudFormation is here. I need to open that CloudFormation here. So you can go and create these stacks over here because we don't have anything. So I will go stacks. So we can use our template, or you can use the sample template, or you can create a template in designer, right? So my motive here, how to deploy that application in this CloudFormation. We have multiple things for the CloudFormation. I will cover other things in next video, but here I'm just deploying that application to the CloudFormation, right? So here you can see use the sample template, and we will go and select that WordPress blob for multi-agent sample, right? I'm selecting this one. And you can see this is S3 URL. It is showing where AWS had put that sample code over here. And next stake name. It is asking for the stake name. So we will go and give the WordPress stake, right? Or stake name, this one. And you can see the T2 is small because it will create the RDS database. So I am taking T2 micro. It is for free, right? And DB name WordPress DB and DB password. I am taking same DB password in small, right? And DB user. In the next slide, I will take same DB user, right? And you can see here instance type is small, but free is T2 micro. So I'm taking T2 micro, and key name and key name we are using here. And you can see here subnets. We can select all subnet over here. You can see all 6 subnets are and default VPC. We have a default VPC because I have not created any VPC over here, right? So we have done everything. You can see I have mentioned all those steps here. And then next, right? Next, right? Tag, you can, we are putting the name and WordPress, right? And we go with default setting. Nothing we need to change, right? Go with default setting. And you can see here, it is using the template URL. You can see for WordPress. You can go and check it out. And this is default setting, settings which were selected, right? Now we need to go and create this stake, right? So stake creation will take time because you can see in the next slide here I am saying the CloudFormation elementary resources. So it will create this stake name, WordPress stake, right? And it will show the events, which events will be created over here. So it will create a multiple events like a Beanstalk. In the last demo I have shown that, and same CloudFormation is create a multiple resources for AWS in just a single click. And same thing, it will delete those things. When we will delete this stack, it will delete all those resources related to this stacks, right? So it has been started and created in progress. Let me refresh. Yeah, you can see multiple things are created. It is load balancer, right? It creates a target group. Now target group is created, right? So if you go there in the target group, and we can see one target group is created over here. Let me refresh it. You can see this WordPress and load balancer. Just check it out whether it is created one load balancer also, right? So similarly, it will create everything. Let's check it is stake also. What is happening here? And also you can see the resources. How many resources is created? It is created still 2 resources, target group and load balancer is created, right? Creation in progress, you can see, right? So after that, we'll create multiple resources, multiple events. See, it is creating the security group also, listener also, right? So everything you can check it here. You can see the launch configuration is created or not. Let's check. It is not created. We'll create it later on, right? Auto scaling group will create. Nothing is there currently. No, nothing is there, right? So in after some time, we'll go and create that. It is still creation in progress. Now it is creating a DB instance, right? So DB instance will take time. I will show you DB instance also in RDS. So you can see here, it's RDS is opening here. You can see here databases. You can see it is creating instance, right? And we selected T2 micro. You can see status is creating. It will take time, 5 minutes for creating that DB instance. So I'm pausing this video. If you want to see that thing here, what is happening next, I think it will take time. It is creating some security group also, right? A web server security group, DB-EC2 security group, right? Whatever security group is created, right? And you can see stake is in creation in progress, right? So I'm pausing this video until it is created a DB instance because it will take time. Now you can see here a stake is created successfully, completed. You can see creation completed. And you can see here resources, 8 resources are created, right? You can see DB instance, launch config as per group, right? Security application, load balancer, everything you can see here. And you can see here we are getting the output also. We can run WordPress application, right? So let's show you this is RDS instance which is available, right? And you can see in the target group, you can see one server is healthy conditions, right? And you can see this launch configuration is created, right? And auto scaling group is created over here, and instance one, so it is created only one instance, right? Let me show you instance. You can see here instance is running one instance for that. So we have done this thing, but you can see we have done this thing, right? And output it is showing right like this, right? Now next we need to create the security group and assign to LV. So first we need to go to create the security group. So you can see here a security group. So I'm creating the new security group, WordPress as the WordPress security group, BPC default, right? And inbound rule, we need to add rules for Etiport, right? So I'm just HTTP Etiport and is open from anywhere, right? So only this for accessing the application from the local, we need to open this port from the for everywhere, right? So we are creating the security group. This is created. Now in the load balancer, we need to go and assign this security group to load balancer. You can see here in the security is a default security, right? It is not open active from local. So I'm going to edit security groups. So I'm adding this security group. This is a Postgres security group, right? Which is created. So why I'm doing this thing? For doing this, when we will access this now DNS name from here to local system, we can access it, right? So I will show you here slash WordPress, right? WordPress. Because running on the 80 port. We can see here we are getting the title page. Okay, but as per this working, we need to map to the route 53 first. Now we need to map it. So what I am doing, I am going to the route 53 and it is doing for here. Okay. So let me do it hosted zone here. You can see we have two hosted zone. So I'm using this hosted zone here and creating the records. When creating the record, this is the cloud formation and CNAME, and we need to put the host name for the load balancer. This is for the load balancer DNS name. I have copied and I have a route 53 here. I'm showing it here. 1 minute. I'm creating the record. The record is created, right? Now we'll go here and we'll run this URL. See here, we are getting this page from using the route 53 URL, right? So we will work on here. So we will configure the WordPress application and we will title WordPress and username. I'm putting Amit, password Amit. This is weak password, so I'm putting this checkbox, right? And email ID, I'm putting this one, right? So everything, now go to the install WordPress, right? So it will install. Now we need to log in it again. User name this one and password our this one, right? I'm logged in. You can see here. Now you can see we can create our post here. New, add new. So we can post it here. We can put the title like and we can add one more thing here. List heading. You can see heading. I've added one more heading like using cloud formation. Because you can see in cloud formation we have not added environmental thing, right? And we will just go and publish. Now it is a copy link. I am running into another URL. You can see here. This is our page, right? It is running fine. We can give any comment over here. Hello, done. You can see here our comment is here, right? Now this is done from that site, testing site, right? And now next slide, we need to delete the resources, right? So first we need to go the environmental in CloudFormation environment and delete this stake, right? So this is the CloudFormation, and you can see here, this is our stake, right? So we can go directly and delete it. So delete stake will delete all those resources which associated with this stake, right? So deletion will take some time for deletion. So it will happen here. Deletion is started, right? Now we will go delete the things from the Route 53, which we have mapped at chord set. So this is we have mapped, right? So I'm deleting this from Route 53 and delete it, right? Next step is delete security group, which you have created earlier, right? So let's go and this is security group. This is WordPress security group which you have created. Delete security group. Let me see whether it is still associated with that thing. So just wait for that. After that, we can delete it. So we can delete the RDS also. It will delete it RDS when it will run that CloudFormation things. Still it is available, though it is still working in condition, right? So it will take some time. So I'm pausing this video and will come back when it deleted, right? Now you can see here stacks stacks deleted here. Let's check the RDS instance. What about that? It is deleted RDS instance also. And dashboard, you can see we don't have any instances, right? Everything is deleted, right? Now check it out. What we need to do for then? We need to go and delete the security group, right? So security group, we can see here. We have created WordPress security group. So I am going and deleting it. This one. This is deleted, right? Now we need to go and delete the RDS snapshot. You can see RDS snapshot because it is creating one backup for that instance. So we need to go and delete for that snapshot also. So it is deleted, right? It is deleted, right? Now next you can see the roles. It will create some roles over there. So let me refresh it. See, it is roles. We need to go for go and delete. Created 3 roles, right? It is deletion in progress, right? So we have deleted everything, it seems. So roles are deleted. Now I think it is repeated, right? Let me refresh it once more. No, you've deleted, right? So everything is deleted. Now we have done this POC. And the next POC, we will see how we can create a PHP application using the ops work, right? So in ops work, I will give you some introduction for that ops work, then we will deploy one PHP application over there, right? So if you like this video, please like my video and don't forget to subscribe my channel. We will meet you in the next video. Thanks.